Let's head to the battlefield. Your units are all set. Good luck out there. Begin the mission.
Hello everyone, this is Ninja Guy _12 here, bringing you a match in the Gym Striker yet again. This time I have it painted in, as you can tell by the thumbnail, Ruby Rose colors from obviously the kind of Rooster Teeth series, Rwby. I just did this out of whim because I was kind of bored. I was just like, you know, this is really the only notable suit that has a scythe kind of weapon. I mean, the only other one that really has a scythe is the G-Line full custom, and that one has like 2 little scythes. I wasn't really down for that one, to be honest. So I just went with this, and I think I did alright. For sure, there's some problems with the colors, of course. Hard to replicate them. I tried basing it off of the, colors, or just her outfit from Volume 4. And despite my best efforts, they turned out kinda meh, but I still kinda like it, though. I kinda wish the, scythe, of course, was, you know, red and black, just like her actual scythe. But unfortunately, the scythe, the beam sabers, the hands, and I think the upper arms are all tied together, so yeah, that was kinda terrible, honestly. Of course, she doesn't have a shield or machine gun, of course, but I tried basing it off that, and I still think I did okay. So if you guys want to know the colors that I've used, you know, just use it yourself. You can always ask me what they are in the comment section down below, or my Discord server. A link to that's in the description. And if you want to make any GB02 request videos this month, you can also ask me on my Discord server. Obviously, you just need to be a part of it, so that you get 2 free requests every month. Now, the Gym Striker here, which I'm kind of getting a little better at. I'm still not that great with this suit. But this thing is still very fun. I'm starting to really appreciate this now that I started using it a little bit more. Still need to get the hang of it, but once I do, I'm gonna appreciate the suit a lot. Because before, I pretty much had no respect for this thing. I thought this thing was garbage, but it's not that bad as I thought it was. But anyway, so Gym Striker has, for its primary, either a bullpup machine gun or the 100mm machine gun. Honestly, for me personally, I'd rather just take the bullpup because it's just a machine gun I'm so used to by this point, rather than the 100mm. But I think you can go either way. You can't really go wrong with whatever weapon you choose with this thing. You also have, of course, 2 options for the kinda beam spear thing you have. You can either go with, obviously, the Lance mode or the Scythe mode. The Scythe one does heavy stagger with just either neutral or side swings, but you only have just the 1 swing. So, yeah. But if you go with the Lance, you do get 2 swings with that one, just so you know. You also have a pair of head-mounted Vulcans, which they're decent. They're not bad, for sure. But not really something I'd really use all that much, I guess. You also have the final kind of thing, the other beam saber, because obviously this thing technically has 3 beam sabers that you don't really ever see, you know, just kind of dual wielding the lance and the beam sabers, though. That'd be really cool if you could do that, just like go all out with just like the beam lance or scythe in one arm, or like one hand, and then the other hand you have the beam saber and just attack with all those. Like, that'd be really cool. But that'd be ridiculously broken. Still, that'd be great. Wishful thinking, though. And of course, it has the really cool spike shield that it has going. Pretty much the only other suit I can think of at the top of my head that uses that shield is, of course, the Gym Striker Kai, which is the space-only version, and of course, the Pale Rider Ground Heavy Arms uses that shield. It's a really cool shield, and I wish more Federation suits actually just uses shield because it's so cool. It's kind of like the ground type shield, where it kind of has those kind of spikes at the end, so you could use as like a blunt melee weapon. But for these are like kind of pile bunkers that kind of like poke into the enemy if you get close enough. That would be cool if it actually did that. Unfortunately, it doesn't, so that's unfortunate. But regardless, this thing is so fun. If I didn't mention it, of course, this thing starts at 300, but it does go up to level 4 at the moment, which is 450. I have not attempted to use this thing at higher cost than like 300, 350, or I think 400 too. Pretty much, I don't want to go with 450 because I feel like that's when this thing starts to suffer. I'm pretty sure Mason, apparently he's a god with this suit. He's probably going to say, oh no, it's great at 450. I don't know. I mean, considering how many things are at 450 that are generals, I could probably very easily just wipe the floor with this thing. I doubt that. I don't really have much else to really add here, other than I love the design of the Gym Striker. It is amazing. I love this design a lot. I really want to get the HTUC kit because it's not that bad from what I've heard. I heard it's actually pretty good. I could maybe try to kit bash it to make the Gym 2 Semi-Striker so that I don't have to buy the P-Bandai HG kit. But probably don't want to do that either way, considering the fact that this thing kind of needs that lance weapon unless you somehow get the parts to convert it into the Gym Striker Kai, but you don't, so yeah, pretty much if I get that HG kit, I'm just going to keep it as a Gym Striker. Maybe paint it up and everything, but other than that, just keep everything else pretty much the same. If I was to maybe see like a buff I would maybe give this thing, that'd be super nice. I highly doubt BB Studios would do this, but it'd be really, really nice if they gave this thing a dodge roll. But considering how much bulk is on it, I doubt that. And lastly, before I close out, I do want to mention the fact that the kind of image I use for the thumbnail, I've seen like those type of images before, like at least the art style. I really love that art style. So whoever the artist is for those images, props to you, man. I really like those. But of course, obviously, credit to, you know, the person that made those, of course. Obviously, it's not my original work. But still, this thing is great, and I hope I get better with this thing. Because, again, this is a really cool gym. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, this thing would would eventually lead to the development of the desert gym, if I'm not mistaken. So that's a little bit of tidbit for you. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and commentary, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you all later.